Hello, I'm Mark and I'm going to share you the Philippine educational system during the Japanese regime. The educational system in the Philippines during the Japanese era was significantly different from the American era that preceded it. During the Japanese occupation of the Philippines from 1942 to 1945, the education was heavily affected. The Japanese government implemented several policies and changes to the educational system in the country. Under the American colonial rule, education was given a great importance, and the system was modeled after the American education system. English was used as a primary medium of instruction, and education was seen as a means of to uplift the country and create an educated workforce. The American government established many schools, including vocational and agricultural schools, to cater the needs of the country. In contrast, during the Japanese occupation, education was deprioritized, and the system was heavily influenced by the Japanese culture and values. The Japanese abolished the use of English as a medium of instruction and replaced it with the Japanese. The curriculum emphasized militarism in Japanese culture, with the aim of indoctrinating Filipino students with the ideals of Japanese empire and its military values. The Japanese also closed down many schools, especially those who are affiliated with the American or with teaching in English, which led to a significant decrease in the number of schools and teachers. But the question is, what did the Japanese really teach to the natives? One of the primary means of promoting Japanese ideal was through the educational system. The Japanese implemented a new curriculum that emphasized militarism and Japanese culture. The curriculum aimed to instill the Filipino students a deep respect to the Japanese Empire and its military values such as obedience, loyalty, and self-sacrifice. The Japanese hoped to create a generation of Filipinos who will support the regime and who will be willing to serve in the Japanese military. The new curriculum focused on promoting the Japanese language and culture. The Japanese became the primary language of instructions in schools, and the students are required to learn Japanese songs, dances, and other cultural practices. The Japanese hope that by promoting their language and culture, they will be able to create a shared sense of identity and promote loyalty to the Japanese Empire. In addition to education, the Japanese also use propaganda to promote their ideals and values. They established a range of media outlets, including newspapers, radio broadcasts, and films that were designed to promote the Japanese regime and its values. These outlets were used to spread the propaganda to promote the idea of Japanese were a superior race and culture. The Japanese also encouraged Filipinos to collaborate with their regime and to participate in their government. They created a puppet government, such as the Philippine Executive Commission and the Philippine Constabulary, which were staffed by Filipinos who were willing to work with the Japanese. They also recruited Filipinos to serve in the Japanese military, offering them opportunities for education and career advancements. Overall, even the Japanese occupation had a negative impact on education in the Philippines. It disrupted the system and decreased the quality of education and limited the opportunities of many Filipino students. The Japanese taught Filipinos respect and support to the Japanese Empire and its military values. They used education and propaganda to promote the Japanese language and culture to create a shared sense of identity. They encouraged the collaboration with the regime and offered Filipino opportunities for education and career advancements in exchange for their loyalty. However, these efforts were often met with resistance and were ultimately unsuccessful in creating a lasting loyalty to the Japanese regime among the Filipinos. And that's all. Thank you.